Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Oh my goodness. We're going to have to stretch on this one. Aaron, could you do a Clarey test on Jesus Christ, the Prophet Muhammad, and Buddha? I know JC and Muhammad, they were poor. I don't know about Buddha. But let's go with... well, come on. We could probably just do Jesus Christ. Right? Okay, so he... Did he ever have a real job? That'd be. I did help his dad with carpentry. All right. Well, he does have, but he was born into poverty. Kind of took, I wouldn't say a vow of poverty, but certainly was not in it for material gain. Worked as with his dad as a Jewish carpenter. Probably didn't major in stupid stuff. But if I'm going to be truly and honestly a secularist about it, he was a hippie. He followed me, man, and worshiped me. Like, really? And this is not to besmirch all the Christian listeners there. I'm just saying from an analytical perspective, I have a hard time, that's when theocracies were around, like, hey, wait a minute, why should we, we're going to have the Catholic Church run the country now? Oh, or is it going to be the Anglican Church in England? What, or is it going to be, this is going to be another criticism of Muhammad. Well, wait, did you just say, hey, I'm going to run for government? It's going to be a theocracy? So, it's like non-profit work. It really wasn't real work. So I got to give him a point again. Like, what did he do? Maybe half a point. Because it wasn't actually in government, but it's just kind of, but you were just like a hippy dippy. Hey, man, here's some fish. That's it. So he didn't come from wealth. They didn't have stupid degrees back then. He has real world working experience, but then he was all like, hey, wow, man. So I'm going to give him half a point. It wasn't full government work. But that's... all right, then Muhammad. The only thing I know about Muhammad is they took us... Muhammad. I did a Islamic studies class way back in high school, and so I knew a little bit about him. All that's coming to me now is that he was poor. Okay, was the founder of Islam. According to Islamic doctrine, he was a prophet sent to represent and confirm the monastic teachings previously by Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and other prophets, viewed as the final prophet of God in all the main branches of... okay. Born approximately 570 CE, year of the elephant, in the Arabian city of Mecca, Muhammad was orphaned at the age of 6. He was raised under the care of his paternal grandfather, Abdi al-Muttalib, and upon his death by his uncle, Abu Talib. In later years, he would periodically seclude himself in a mountain cave named Hira for several nights of prayer. When he was 40, Muhammad reported being visited by Gabriel in the cave, and received his first revelation from God. 3 years later, in 610, so he was 43. What's life expectancy back then? Jesus, here's the thing. Jesus was talking to the Pharisees at the age of 12. It's like, well, okay, really? I know infinite wisdom and infinite sight, Son of God, but shouldn't you go be a carpenter a little bit more? But Muhammad waited till he was 43. View, hostility, polytheism. Alright, let's do childhood and early life. Yeah, he was born into a prominent family, but he was an orphan, so I don't think that really helped. His dad died 6 months after he was born. He was sent to live with a Bedouin family in the desert. Those are the nomadic tribes with the camels. Desert life was considered healthier for infants. Lost his biological mother at the age of 6. Jeez, he's not having good luck with his folks. Guardianship, care of his uncle. People keep dying on him. Yeah, Muhammad's guardians saw that he did not starve to death, but it was hard for them to do more for him, especially as the fortunes of the clan Hashim seemed to have been declining at that time. In his teens, Muhammad accompanied his uncle on Syrian trading journeys to gain experience in commercial trade. All right, so he has real-world working experience. Little is known of Muhammad during his later youth. Available information is fragmented, making it difficult to separate history from legend. It is known he became a merchant, was involved in trade between the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. Due to his upright character, he acquired the nickname Al-Amin, meaning faithful, trustworthy, and Al-Sadiq, meaning truthful. He was sought out as an impartial arbitrator. His reputation attracted a proposal in 595 from Khadijah, a 40-year-old widow. Muhammad consented to the marriage, which by all counts was a happy one. Well-known story. I'm just seeing if he... So he kind of worked until he became a pastor. Or a imam. And then he went and did the Muslim thing. How long did he live? He didn't live that much longer. Died in 632. Okay, so he started teaching in 610. So he was already 40, and he only did it for, well, 22 years. That's a lengthy time. I'm going to have to give that a half a point too. Both him and JC, they have real-world working experience, but then the rest of their life they went off and did the non-profit thing. So again, from a secular analysis, so he didn't come from wealth, has real-world working experience. What are the other ones? Didn't major in anything stupid, went into commerce. And then what's he doing now? Well, he's passed away, but yeah, the rest of his life was non-profit. So both a half a point. And then Buddha, I don't know anything about Buddha. Let's upload this while we're looking. Buddha. Spelled it wrong. Gautama Buddha, also known as Siddhartha Gautama in Sanskrit or Siddhartha Gautama in Pali, or simply the Buddha. After the title Buddha he was a monk, mendicant, sage, philosopher, teacher, and religious leader on whose teachings Buddhism was founded. He is believed to have lived and taught mostly in the northeastern part of ancient India, sometime between the 6th and 4th centuries BCE. Buddha taught middle way between sensual indulgence and the severe asceticism found in the Swaramana movement, common in his religion. He later taught throughout other regions in eastern India, such as Magadha and Kosala. Okay, all right. We may not have a lot of information. He grew up, exact site not known. The son, an elected chief of the Shakya clan, whose capital was this, and who later were annexed by the growing kingdom His mother was a princess. All right, so he came from wealth. I had a feeling I wasn't going to like Buddha that much. What did he do for a living? Did he work like the other guys did? Okay. Buddha, they keep calling him Siddhartha. I'm going to say Buddha. Buddha was brought up by his mother's younger sister, Mahapajapati. By tradition, she is said to have been destined by birth to the life of a prince and had 3 places for seasonal occupation built for him. He came from a lot of wealth. His father said to be king, wishing for his son to be a great king, is said to have shielded him from religious teachings and knowledge of human suffering. Prince, they were an oligarchy, not a monarchy. When he reached the age of 16, his father reputedly arranged his marriage to a cousin of the same age. Numerous postcards. She gave birth to a son. He spent 29 years as the prince. All right, so government work. Sounds like a Kennedy. Renunciation and aesthetic life. At the age of 29, Siddhartha left his place to meet his subjects, despite his father's efforts to hide him from the sick, aged, and suffering. So this guy started, he just was brought up very sheltered. Siddhartha was said to have seen an old man. When his charioteer Channa explained to him that all people grow old, the prince went on further trips beyond the palace. One of these, he encountered a diseased man, a decaying corpse, and an aesthetic. What's an aesthetic? It's characterized by the abstinence from sensual pleasures, often in the purpose of pursuing spiritual goals. They adopt a frugal lifestyle, renunciation of material possessions and physical pleasures. All right. There's a starving guy there. Quit the palace for the life of a mendicant. What the heck is a mendicant? Mendicant is one who practices mendicancy, begging, and relies on cheap or exclusively charity to survive. All right, so this guy didn't know. How is that a profession? You're a bum. You're a bum. Ugh. The awakening. So when did he awaken? He did learn yoga. He achieved high levels of consciousness, blah, blah, blah. The awakening. 49 days of meditation. At the age of 35, he is said to have gained enlightenment. All right. And then he was the Buddha until he died. All right. Wealth, majored in stupid stuff, no real working experience, and was non-profit the entire time. Should he run for office? No, he absolutely should not. He's not capable of running for office. I don't believe any religious people should run for office. I don't believe in theocracies. And their dedication should be to their religion, not to government. And then would I have a beer with Buddha? No. Would I have a beer with Jesus? Dude, it was shoved down my throat so much I kind of don't. Mohammed, maybe. I'd kind of be like, I'm going to hide behind this tree over here. No, I would not want to have beers with any of them. But if I had to, I'd have it with Jesus or Muhammad before I have it with Buddha. And none of them should run for office. None of them. If you're going to be religious, go be religious. And that's where your dedication should be. Do not be, now I'm going to lead the world. And by the way, here's my religious beliefs you're all going to have. It's like, whoa, hang on. So there you go. All right, that's it. Questions, answers, AstroConsulting.com. We'll see you all later. Toodles.